Hey there, how there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to yet another Asg Golf video to do with the 70s Nice Tour, and we're doing match play, 7 days, 7 rounds of this. We're in the quarterfinals at the best Brit, as I call it, the best of the British Open courses. We have 8 golfers there, pretty much. It's stacked. You have Asinger, Jacqueline, Miller, Pate, Price, and Nicholas, 6 great golfers. And Mark Hayes and Duffy Waldorf could change the narrative, but I mean, you got a stacked quarterfinal. You got 2 very stacked matchups in the quarterfinals. Of course, in the semifinals, we will talk about all 4 golfers and their major achievements and all that. You win this tournament, you go on to the tournament champions at Augusta at the end of the year. If you take second, the worst you can do is go to a wildcard tournament to gain your spot to Augusta. You could still, in subsequent 4 months, win a tournament to get in that way, or you go through the wild card and you have a 6 out of 12 chance at the worst to qualify. So we're gonna do this matchup, 4 matchups. I think we're doing Pate versus Price, right? No, we're doing Asinger Jacqueline. Okay. Yeah, because Tony Jacqueline, this has to be him for the British people. And after this match ends, then any match still remaining will be given bonus coverage. Jacqueline. Up and okay. For Bird. Off by 2. Jacqueline for the hole. No. We'll go from there. Okay. 1 to 2. Nice shot by Wilson, keeping himself to the right, but not too far right. Jacqueline.
All right.
Look out. Oops, that's out of bounds. That white stuff was out of bounds. So Jacqueline makes a bad mistake off the tee. Second shot for Asinger. Keep clean? Yes, he will. He doesn't have to do anything fancy schmancy. He knows that you got to win in the few strokes. You don't have to get eagle for points. I wish you did. Wish you could have when you're away. Jacqueline? For both. Nice shot, but Asinger. He just threw the 2 pipes. He did it anyway. Asinger up by 1. On to 3, excuse me. Whoa, that's way wide left. Well, the wind is blowing to the left. Jacqueline avoids it somehow. Well, it could have been worse. Pitch shot by Asinger, but the greens ain't helping. This is the British Open. Of course, you know. Jacqueline. Oh. He skipped everything for par. No, he missed. Jacqueline for the hole. 15 feet, $3. Under 4. Jacqueline makes the fairway. Asinger. At the beginning of the semifinals, we broadcast and we talk about the draw and how the DCs get here. Jacqueline almost made the green 2. Asinger does. Okay. For birdie leg. Up by 2 for the hole. No! Thank goodness. Par. 1 to 5. Nice shot. Asinger. Second shot. Up and over. Jacqueline. Wow. Can't get over the ridge. Asinger is going to lag. Smart move. Knowing Jacqueline will have to take that shot. And Roy Port Rush says, you're going nowhere, baby. Jacqueline's like, why? Why do you have to do this thing? I'm British. For the hook. Never do these people. Anyway, so Asinger will take the lead. On to 6. Stay in the fairway? Well, he goes to the left. He wants to go to the left. Second shot, just to find that bunker. He does. Asinger. Okay. Jacqueline, next shot. Up in. Wow, what a miss. Asg up and. Jacqueline, up and over. And there. Asg to putt. Real lag. Kind of figuring Jacqueline might miss this par putt. Smart gamble. That's a good gamble by Asg. Now field. On to 7. I don't know if he's going to try to get to real late. I think he's on 1. At least 1. Jacqueline. That was really sick. Why are they clapping? I mean, dude. I mean, on a par 3, you don't clap unless you're on the green in one swoop. I don't know. For par. Too much. Asg? You would have had a chance to go up by 3. Oh, you're getting another chance. Now, Asg coming, and Jacqueline not so much. On 8. Down the price to see what can you do. Jacqueline. I think he's starting to get a little dissuaded there. I would be too, honestly. Yeah, I would too. Is he good? Jacqueline for par. No. Asg up by 4. Yeah. We're gonna simulate here. Yeah. I don't think Jacqueline's got a chance. So we will simulate till someone wins the tournament and then go on with bonus coverage. Do it that way. Are you what? What? They're going extra holes? Are you serious? How? Holy crap. Asg was up by 4 in the 8th, and then Jacqueline won 9, 10, 11 to go down by 1. Asg won on 12. Jacqueline went on 16 and 18. I kind of see. Wow. Holy fuck. Okay, Hayes and Miller. Mark Hayes might be pulling up an upset on Johnny Miller's side. And Turner, Miller. Second shot. Up and over. Well, the good news is he's not going to be in line with the bunker. Hayes. Uh-oh. Ooh, he's not. Good shot. Hayes for the man. 51 feet. On this course, I would lag. Miller for par. Hayes for par. Yeah. Hayes is going to be up by 1 with Jerry Pate. Jerry Pate trying to ice it against Nick Price. This would be an upset of their own thing. Jerry Pate has been close several times to a tournament on the tour. I don't think Nick Price has ever had a tournament win. Pate over everything. He does. Asg Jacqueline. I don't think Jacqueline's ever had one. I think he's had 1 or 2. Price, that's going to be a long last putt for Eagle. He's down by 2 with 2 to go. You might as well. Yeah, you're down by 2. You might as well try. You're going to lag, and so too will Pate. Well, Price knew that. And Jack Nicklaus.
All right.
Doing pretty good. Waldorf, maybe in the fescue. Nicklaus, can he afford Calamity?
All right.
No. Well, kind of. He kind of got out of it. Nope. Jack Nicklaus is like, no! I must win. I gotta prove to everyone how fucking good I am. Duffy. Well, the good news is he's allowed to play the suggest card. That's what he does. For the hole. So Tony Jacklin with a massive shot. He's down by 4 to 8 and 0. Now he's forced at tiebreak. He's now forced extra holes. First, he's clean shots. 10 yards away. Jacklin. 10 feet away. For birdie. No! Asinger? Hey! So Tony Asinger survives after all. So poor Tony Jacklin. I feel so bad for him. Okay, so Paul Asinger. Let's take a look at his professional career. His real. Oh, he's a commentator. He's a TV golf analyst for who? Broadcasting career. Until NBC in 2020. So, yeah. Almost 300 weeks in the top 10. Won 12 PGA Tour things, winning the 93 PGA Championship. Okay. He actually took second in the British Open in 1987, losing to Nick Faldo after making back-to-back bogeys. This was his first attempt. The 1987 Open was his first attempt at the British Open and almost did it. Asinger actually had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And he's a broadcasting icon. He's a poker player at foosball. He was awarded the Payne Stewart Award for something. He gave the eulogy for Payne Stewart, who died in that plane crash in 1999. Two daughters. So he won tournament. Did he win? Well, he won the Phoenix Open and the Pebble Beach Pro, the Pebble Beach Pro in 1991, or the Tour Championship in '92. Won that, and PGA '93 in a playoff with Greg Norman. Okay. All right, so he's in. Now let's see if Marquez is in. Openly with face Marquez in the final four. Hayes does not have to win the hole. He just can't lose it. Don't worry, we'll talk about the line course. It's going to have to get better. And birdie putt? Nope. Hayes can just get close to the pin. That's what he does. Marquez shocks Johnny Miller. He's in the semifinals. So Marquez, golfer who died in 2018. 3 PGA Tour wins in the 70s, including the TPC in 77, and was actually a replacement for Tom Watson in the 79 Ryder Cup. I think when Tom Watson's wife was going to have a kid. Anyway, Hayes won 3 times. The 76 Byron Nelson, the 76 Pensacola, and the 77 TPC. He also won 3 Oklahoma Opens, but they didn't count. They were on the Champions Tour. Marquez had a few top 10 finishes. His best finish was top 6 in 1980. He actually shot a 63 at the second round in Turnberry in the British Open. Unfortunately, he didn't win that. He tied for 9th. Yeah, Tom Watson gave up his spot to be with his wife for the birth of his child. Hayes was 1 and 2 on the day. So was known for his bucket caps. Okay, so here's Peyton Price. Jerry Pate knows he doesn't have to win this hole. He just can't lose it. He's the Price. Let's take a look at the golf stats and all that. Just to make sure of things. Okay, 1 second. Asinger has no. Asinger's won 2 times. Marquez has yet to put one on the board. Yet Pate has yet to put one on the board. No, he actually has won one. Jerry Pate actually won one, I guess, last year. I guess so. And Nick Price has a couple. Price he has a couple. Nicholas has 3, right? Yeah, Nicholas has 3. And Duffy Waldorf has 0. Okay, that's what you need to know. All right. Pate, second shot. Nice shot. Is he gonna? He's probably in the line of the bunker. Price. He's kind of there. He needs a good pitch. Yeah, he avoids the bunker. That's good. That is actually very, very good. Price will pitch up too. And he will be close, but he'll be off. Oh, that roll into the cart path is ruined his chance to win this hole. Further back. Nope, misses by 2, but I think it's okay. Good. Jerry Pate from Nick Price talking. He wins by 3. So we know it's Asinger and Hayes. We know it's Jerry Pate. Let's look at his real life shit. 453. Won the U.S. Open as a 22-year-old rookie in 1976. Nice. Yeah. He also won the Canadian Open. Cool. He won in Canada. He actually beat Jack Nicklaus by 4 strokes in the Canadian Open, right? Yep. Okay, so he won 8 PGA Tour events. He won the U.S. Open 76. He took second in the PGA in 1978. That was close. Third in the Masters in 82 and 15th in the Open. So shoulder injuries curtailed his career, if you will. Jerry Pate won the TBC Championship, the Tournament Players Championship. Later served as a broadcaster. I forgot what need. He got his bachelor's degree in administrative science. Yeah, 8. He won the Canadian Open once, being Jack Nicklaus. He won the U.S. Open by 2 strokes over Al Geiberger and Tom Weiskopf. 2-7 Opens in the TPC in 1982. Very good. We, of course, have one more guy to talk about. Is it going to be Wildorf or Jack Nicklaus? Well, if it's Jack Nicklaus, like, we know he's won 18 majors, one for each hole of the golf course. Right? Duffy, second shot, and nice shot. He's not going down yet. Boys and girls, Nicklaus. The leg. From 100 feet away, he has a leg. Like to see your shots, please. From 119 feet. Thank you. Waldorf for the hole. He kind of has to go for it. Yeah, I think he goes. Yeah, I'd really go for it. And Jack with the big win. So Jack Nicklaus moves on to the semifinals. 18 majors. We don't need to talk about Jack Nicklaus. All right, sir. So Final Four is Asinger, Hayes, Pate, and Nicklaus. I think Marquez will be the massive underdog. I think whoever wins Pate Nicklaus is the odds-on favorite to win this tournament. Paul Asinger, Tony Jacklin. Of course, Asinger was up by 4 with 8 through the first 8 holes that I thought it was over. But Jacklin won the next 3. Asinger won on 12, and then there were ties, but 16 and 18 Jacklin won. This is the first part play of hole one. Miller and Hayes. Johnny Miller had a 2-up lead after with 7 to go. It looked like he was going to move on, but Hayes won 12, 13, and 16. Miller couldn't win any holes. Peyton Price. Well, Jerry Pate and Nick Price actually tied through the first 5 holes. Price tried, but he failed. And Jackie Nicholas. Yeah. Waldorf had no chance against Jack Nicholas. So the semifinals, which we do both semifinals, obviously, is Asinger versus Hayes and Pate versus Nicholas. So Asinger has won 2 Asg Golf tournaments, not the year-end tournaments, but the actual tournaments. Mark Hayes has won 0. Jerry Pate has a title, and Nicholas has 3 to his name. So we have a 0-1-2-3 situation. That remember, you win, you're going to Augusta. You take second, you have a wildcard tournament spot at worst. You could still win in subsequent tournament. You really can't. I think they'll all go for one. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond at Duke.